Come to the zoo, it's what we do. Always walk back. Come to the zoo, it's what we do. Always walk back. Always walk back. Come to the zoo, it's what we do. Always walk back. There's plenty to tell you with Jack's Animal Fun Facts. Jack's Animal Fun Facts. Jack's Animal Fun Facts. Before I can tell you about first times here, let me tell you something very interesting in this book. The Kratt Brothers and the Wildlife. Making films here is fun here when it comes to animals, but it was not always so easy. We encountered lots of creatures. Even then, with close calls and stuff, traveling to many kinds of environments all over the world, but the camera equipment, using film was one thing after another. Martin is blue because blue reminds him of the water, sky, and his eyes, just like mine. And green, for Chris, reminds him of nature, all the environments. That's what he thought of. But let me tell you how it happened. In New Jersey, that's where they were born, their first creature adventures with garter snakes, box turtles, and other creatures behind in their house in the woods. They liked to learn about wild animals, read books, and nature videos, even want to find out a lot more about them. So much. One time, Chris was in Minnesota and saw wolves for the very first time here when he was in Minnesota. And at the Raptor Rescue Center, here in the Great Swamp near falcons, hawks, eagles, and owls. Oh, here's Martin. In time, he would learn about frogs and salamanders, but he even was helping lemurs at the Duke Lemur Center. They want to help and take care of all animals, including endangered species, which is really important. And that's when they had a great dream of their own to tell people about the amazing animals all over the world. But it was not going to be easy since they got cameras and films. In Costa Rica, they took great footage of 20,000 sea turtles coming onto the shore and lay their eggs. Even was not easy avoiding predators like jaguars or crocs. But they one piece. They did some work in the basement, but it wasn't easy for the television stations. But it wasn't easy to convince those people. But they were not giving up. Next, they went to Madagascar and saw all kinds of things. Lemurs, fooses, tenrecs, and chameleons. But even filmed the newly discovered one, the golden bamboo lemur. Yep, the discovery of a new species, the golden bamboo lemur, one of the rarest animals. The golden bamboo lemur is a very special creature. He's right there. He is. They do eat bamboo. It was when a pair was found. It was the discovery of new species, and they live right here in a small area of mountain rainforest. And they're 1001 found in the wild. It was a beautiful sight and very social too. But don't they eat bamboo? Although they have strong jaws, it's hard to crunch. The cyanide, which is poison, and what bamboo has, but the intestine and stomach have microbes that handle and make them immune to the poison. Not to mention these digest. Still keep trying. That was when they went on and amazing adventure in the Amazon rainforest of South America. Till one morning, there was a swarm of army ants. All the animals fled. They got away and were very lucky. The next morning got even luckier here when they encountered giant river otters. These largest otters in the world, they're so endangered, there are a few thousand found in the wild. They filmed about 7 of them just they're about to sink. Well, they all saved their video. And that's when they entered in the film festival. They got an award. It's got better, and after so much practicing, that's when they got in the broadcast system of the PBS. Like, first was Kratt's Creatures, then Zabu. Yep, right here in Animal Junction. And in Be the Creature, it's clear that animals have personalities just like us. Everybody has a personality. It's not always easy to understand why we encounter those Komodo dragons. But when they say about Be the Creature, there's a saying about that. What do you mean, be the creature? Being an animal is not a bad thing at all. In fact, it can be rather amazing.
Willie, is that risky?
Really? Yeah. Allow me to elaborate.
Be an insider in the creature world. That's the mission. The Kratt Brothers drop to remote regions to live with the creatures. Through their eyes, on their turf, by their rules.
Be an insider in the creature world. That's the mission. The Kratt Brothers jump remote regions to live with the animals. Through their eyes, on their turf, by their rules. Yep, that's what they said. What's even more here, we had great experience and helped understand that animals and humans have a lot of things in common, but there are some things that they have that we don't. Creature powers, what they say. And that's when inspires something called wild Kratts. When it comes to amazing creatures from all corners of the globe, they receive letters and emails from kids who want to help animals. Gave an idea, a project to help wildlife, like perform live on stages, for example, to raise money, protect wild habitats. This is where animals live. Even in the day when they were in Greensley Gulch, bears, wolves, and mooses, they hoped to. What big, hopeful things. It's been a wild journey to discover in every creature, like a bighorn sheep or snow leopard, nature is full of surprises and always new things to discover when it comes to missions. But if you really want to know more of it, here's one thing. Have I ever told you how I was curious about Zabu and first met it? I wasn't much more curious than a certain primate when it happened. It happened like this. I was curious about the Kratt Brothers in the first place. On one day, there's Animal Junction. Who's there? Whoa! There they are.
How you doing? Welcome to Animal Junction.
Hey, a carrot. This will be a good snack for later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Just gotta get these oats over to
Oh
the
my.
side.
The oats here are spilling.
There's a hole in the bag of oats. I thought it was getting lighter.
Oh my.
Whoa. Where did this come from?
Must have fallen in the middle of the night. Yeah.
In the night. It's huge. Let's call Zabu. Yeah, he'd love to see this because lemurs love trees.
And that's when they called out for him. There's Zabu. Yeah. Yep. That young one himself. He's a magnificent looking lemur. And you'll be surprised what happens when they give him a snack, like this papaya, for example.
Hi, good to see you.
Hi, Bob.
Oh, hey, Martin.
What's going on?
On my way here, I saw animals everywhere. I saw big ones with little.
Zabu was very curious about the springtime. For example, there's this Belgian. Heh. Oh, here's another thing I like best. There's Muscles, the black bear cub. He's only born about 4 months in Louisiana. Here's another one, an alligator. Just like Gus. After good flashbacks and a lot of new friends, it brought goodwill that they cleared this fallen tree here. Everything was fixed. Here's another guest, a black jaguar cub, precious young pups, and of course, the mother zebra in her fall. That was just the beginning. Of course, there was a great discovery of late-breaking news. Make that 2 late-breaking news. Really? What late-breaking news? Shh! You must remember not to freak. There it is. A new species of praying mantis discovered in the Amazon rainforest in the country of Peru, Liturgus cratorum. It was named in honor of the Kratt Brothers' work to help animals. Yep, they take care of and protect these all kinds. And here's the guy who named it, Dr. Svensson from the Cleveland Museum of Natural History. But I can tell you how I got some late-breaking news from somebody. My mom. It happened like this. Or something. One night, I was minding my own business in the backyard when Mama got some late-breaking news of in Broadway, downtown San Diego. That's where the Kratt Brothers were coming. It happened like this here on a lovely day. Oh, allow me to introduce them. There's Aviva, Koki, and Jimmy Z. They're members of the Kratt crew. But you know what else? Here's a little zoom in. In Kratt's creatures, there's someone else you might want to see. Yeah, I know it's catchy, but here's some others. There's Allison. Oh, look who's on the little screen. Tark. Oops. He was just goofing around. But ever since then, they were quite a sight. Was there a flashback what they looked like? Oh, yes. What were they like anyway? Well, it's hard to explain here. There they are, right on. And while they were demonstrating in every time here and sharing great skills here they have. Oh boy. Yep, that's what happened. Is that how creature powers work? Looks like it. Then came trouble of someone who's nothing but a threat. Was there a bully around here? Looks like it. And they stood up to they deal with someone here, but I'm afraid he made a villain out of himself. And who would that be? There he is. Zachary Bennett, or Zach here, and he was nothing but a big bully. He's a whiny wimp. Troublesome.
To those frogs. They live in the pond, not your robots.
That is when you should be ashamed of yourself here for making an annoying meaning out of yourself here. And you're gonna get in big trouble someday. During the adventure, it was quite a start, defeating his wretched Zakwans. It was quite a battle until, with the help of this orangutan and white-bellied woodpecker, they stopped that brute for good. Intrusions. They stopped and got the miniaturizer back. If there's one thing I won't tolerate, it's stealing. It's against being a threat to animals or stealing a threat to knowledge is against the law. They got it just in time.
I'll get you next time, wild rats!
Stop right. Zach, that's Wild Kratts here. Kratts. and you're a dastardly scoundrel, and this evilness is gonna get you in a lot of trouble here. He shouted. You're gonna be in big trouble, mister, and that means sooner or later, this evilness will cost you something. Yep, that's what he gets. And that's when the part happened like this. When they went to stop him, with the help of their new friend, Megafang, the clouded leopard, they beamed the miniaturizer. He took a big leap and crashed the plane down. Ha ha! Good kitty, Megafang. Just then they heard a big crying sound here. Knowing his plane was ruined. There he is. Zanglertech, your evilness has got you in big trouble, and I warned you. So that's it. Now you're under arrest, but you're grounded. For now. But go to justice at once, and don't show your face again. Because if you do, you know, you're going to get in trouble with me. There he goes, sent off and crying.
Don't worry.
He's sorry for now. Thank goodness that brute has hit the road. Is that a good thing, Jack? It wasn't long before everything was all right, and the clouded leopard cub was finally back with his mother. It was a relief after all. It was? Indeed. There he is. Megafang is back to his real size. And speaking of which, things were good. Well, you'll see just how amazing they really looked. Promotions to trees, going places that you've never been before. Wherever hang with animal friends, it's the big hour, indeed. But it's also great joy that now you know how they're my favorite and the greatest animal experts in the world. Is that how it happened? It seems to be. So that's how it happened. From all creatures of all kinds to lemurs and cool cats. It's great to learn all about all kinds here.
High five! This animal is a friend of mine, from the tip of his nose to his body behind.
All the friends we met,
They are special in their own way.
we all got different names.
But we're really all the same. Well, I like how she pulled the tree out of
It sure is great. It was fun here to get to know them. Animals are one of my favorite things to learn about. This animal is a friend of mine, from the tip of his nose to his funny behind. All the friends we met today are special in their own way. We've all got different names, but we're really all the same. Thanks for dropping by. We glad you came. These animals are friends of mine. They jump, swim, crawl, fly, and cry. One more thing we have to say. Go make an animal friend today.
Bye, Kratt Brothers.
Bye, Zabu.
Bye, Zabu. What a lovely leaping friend. Now you know the story of how I got to know them. I know it may seem like that, but well, I just thought of creative mind here and sharing a story from my head here as a creative thing here. It can be a true story or something from your head that you can make, which is why I'm kind of got a little excited. It was best for me to be careful. So remember, all animals are amazing, but only animal experts should be close to animals in the wild. And while Chris Kratt says animals where they belong, living free in the wild, it's the law. That's why I think he says that. I think I understand why. Now you know how that happens. There's someone I like you to see. You mean someone in the picture? It's worth it. It's even more surprising in the end, even though got those creatures from Zabu. And there's one thing, here sure are a lot of things that they came from. but there's someone who might be you should know. I know all about lemurs. While this was what I'm sharing about, there was a creature mystery.
Could it be this animal who I did see? Can you help me guess this mystery?
Okay, he has gray fur, stripy tail. No, not green, brown, or pink and yellow. Black and white. Let's see. Hands like ours. Black marks around the eyes. Ah, that sound. She was calling for her baby. That's who she is. Ring-tailed lemurs. Oh, bless you.
Can you help me guess this mystery? They're a whole family of stripy-tailed lemurs. Do you know who they are?
Heh, yes, I do.
Ring-tailed lemurs. Mystery animals here. Yeah.
Ring-tailed lemurs live in troops up to 30 members. While I did say how many kinds there are in the first place, the mother's carrying on her back. Oh, sorry, Wiggy Waxwing.
Oh yeah, lemurs like basil.
Fruits are one of the things they like to eat. But ring-tailed lemurs also like flowers and leaves. Halloween mask indeed. Of course, they came up with something called Lemur Day. Because people need to know all about lemurs. Seemed like a good idea to me. So they decided to. Zabu had a good idea to bring special guests. But there's something you need to know about this here as well. Madagascar.
Ring and Tail and I are from Madagascar.
What makes a lemur a lemur? How about this one, Chris? All lemurs come from
Madagascar.
Yeah.
Ring and Tail and I are from Madagascar.
That's where he lives.
That's where I live with my family of lemurs. I'm a kind of a lemur called a sapaka. Oh, that's me on my mom's back. We like to hang upside down and play too. And she gives me lemur back rides. That's a fun way to live. All kinds of lemurs love lemur back rides. Oh, it's little lemurs' favorite thing to do. Ah!
Now you know that here. Let's see what creatures they'll find. Zabu has a special surprise for you. Quick trip. Ah, the gentle bamboo lemur. He's making that sound. That's the sound it makes here. Of course, there was a rediscovered species, the greater bamboo lemur. Thanks to conservation, there are very few that live here, and their numbers need to increase to survive. I know you want.
Those sound like pigs, right? But they're not. Those are ground lemurs.
Oh,
You enjoying the holiday?
huh, a crown lemur.
Orange crown on her head.
Huh, I didn't notice it was you making that snorting sound. Better hurry. Oh my goodness. Big noise. What was that? It's okay, guys. I think I recognized that sound. No, silly. It's just a rough lemur. Phew. Don't worry. They're making their sounds to let other rough lemurs know that to tell them, like, stay away. This is my territory, you buzz-faced primate. Phew. Nothing to worry about. Well, we better fix her hair. That's better. That was the part. Aren't to show you the big surprise here. Here he is. There's Zabu with his mother and father. That was the surprise. So that's how it happened? Yep. Now you know the story how I really loved that lemur and those famous animal experts. Oh boy.
There aren't three Zabus. There's only one. The other two are my mom and dad.
Yep. I've always wanted to know what his family like. Huh. Glad to know the lemur family tree. You see that white-bellied tree pangolin? That's where they showed up one time in the San Diego Zoo all those years ago. Funny how unexpected famous things happen and without being noticed. Have you ever talked to them? Sort of. But I could send them a letter to ask them for an autograph.